Welcome back, guys and gals and everyone in between. We have something I pulled out of my many bins, and I'd been meaning to work on this. I forgot I had this Final Faction, and it's a little vehicle. It cost me $1.25. And if you're not familiar with Final Faction, this was 2021. Wow. This was a line that came out at the Dollar Tree, and it was a 3 3/4 inch scale line. They still have them there, just hanging out in the racks. But I wanted to pick this up and see what it's all about. And there's some instructions in there. What's cool about this line is that it was cheap, first of all. It had these aliens. I wasn't a big fan of the aliens. But it also served as a good means to... This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I'm just going to go with the pictures. To, like, I don't know, like if you're a Star Wars collector, you can... Or G.I. Joe, maybe even? Reaction line. Get something like this and integrate it. Hey, what's up? My coworker just got here. Anyway, so you put something like this together. Snaps in place. I don't think you need glue or anything like that. And just looking at, I'm just going with the pictures. Maybe there's some pieces I really don't need to put on. I don't know. I think you need to put everything on. I don't read instructions. Not too well. I'm a great reader, but I don't got the patience for it. Did I get this backwards? I think I got it backwards. See, that's why I should be reading these things. Let me look at the box. Yeah, I mean, like, how else would these things peg in? Oh, I was doing it the wrong direction. Sometimes you just look at the shape. This has two things, that has two things. Just put it in. Put this in first. This has holes, this has holes. Ooh. Feels like an old crappy model kit, which is essentially what it is, right? Do I have this the right way? Do I have this the right way? Well, let me put the top part on first. Maybe that'll make more sense. And some people watching this are just like so pissed. Just read the goddamn instructions. What's wrong with you? ADHD, man. Hands-on learner. Just kind of piece things together, you know. Let me try it out. Let me see. Ooh, don't fall, camera. Okay. That makes sense right there. I know this is like grueling for a lot of people. I apologize, but this is what this channel is kind of about. Me digging around. It's starting to come together. Look at that. Ye of little faith. I wish I could actually find more of these vehicles. I should have picked up more. And for $1.25, that's a damn good deal. Damn good deal. Damn good deal. I like this a lot. I hope that Final Faction could put them out, you know, put them out again. I wouldn't mind actually going on eBay. I've seen some that people were selling for about like $5 or maybe more. I was like, it's actually still a pretty good deal for what I want it for. Oh, I should have actually put this in there. I can still do it. This is a little steering wheel thing. Most of this stuff is off screen, sorry. I'm so stupid. What do I do in the morning? Get my day going. Feel a sense of completion. I can't believe I've had this lying around for several years. 4 years now. It was a COVID toy. It's like, I may die tomorrow. I don't know. Let me go to the dollar store and buy some toys. Actually, during the pandemic, I remember when it was getting pretty bad. Actually, no, I'm not thinking about the pandemic. I'm thinking about, we had shortly after, I guess it was 2021, around this time too, there was what we referred to in Texas as the snowpocalypse, where the grid had failed. Look at that. It's coming together, huh? And we had this massive amount of snow that was quite horrible. And so a lot of people were lined up outside Walmarts and Targets. We have a grocery store called HEB over here. And this is a disaster. But I went to the dollar store. I said, you know what? They got stuff like potted meat and all that. Because I was already thinking, I was like, this is the end of us. This is it. This is it. And I said, I just got a bunch of like potted meat and canned goods and stuff like that. And no one was there. Okay, now we're going to put the wheels on. This is the fun part. See, I think I got it fairly well put together. Snap these suckers in. I see that there's some peg holes here. I'm already excited about this. This is way, way, way bigger than I thought it was. And I regret this thing. I just didn't snap in correctly, so that's my bad. It didn't feel like it was supposed to snap in, but I could be mistaken. It should have been the first thing, right? See, I'm trying to press it in really hard, but anyway, so yeah, I think a lot of people, a lot of collectors, I was going to some of the stores that were still open, a little bit, some stores were opening here and there after the pandemic, and it was still going on, but a lot of people started collecting around that time. They had nothing else to do with their time. But here we are with our little Arrow ATV, and we're going to have fun with it now. We're going to get some Star Wars figures. And we're going to place them in there and see what level of compatibility this has for Star Wars. Of course, we got a Stormtrooper over here. I'm going to have to glue that steering wheel in. I'm not going to even try to make them hold it. Kind of sits down okay on there. So, we've got my ATV trooper here, just laying down in there. The camera's also in the way, to be fair. So it's hard for me to actually see what's going on. I'm like looking at the camera screen while I'm like doing this when I should just be looking at it without even bothering with the camera screen. Get out of there. Yeah, I'm just definitely gonna have to glue this thing. It's not really snapping as well as the other stuff was snapping. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Everything can be fixed with glue. The world can be healed with super glue. Like, holy shit, there's a war going on. Another war in Venezuela. Yeah, fix it with glue. My brother used to say that as a toddler. Fix it with glue. And now he has a YouTube channel where he just fixes stuff with glue. I'm kidding. So yeah, it fits in pretty well there. And then I'm gonna see these peg holes are actually compatible with the Star Wars one. Sometimes you don't have full compatibility. They're a little bit too big, unfortunately. You know, what do these people think that we're gonna use this stuff for? Their toys? Come on. Interesting that they would, you know, be able to like produce these at a mass level, and you can still get this guy to kind of like hang out on the top here. Let's move my camera up a little bit here. Kind of put one guy right here. See, these things just are not compatible with your old school Star Wars, which is a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. It's okay. At least that guy can sit down and kind of make that guy right there. I thought I was going to be able to put like 2 people in there, 2 soldiers, but you know, still pretty cool, right? You guys like it? Now there's some other parts that you can buy, apparently, that attachments, like a vacuum cleaner, but I don't need those. I think it just looks cool, bare bones. I'd like to get, I need places to put my stormtroopers without having to buy expensive vehicles and things like that. You know, this was just $1.25. I wish I had bought more, but that's just how it is, right? With toys and things that are collectible, you wish you got more of them. You wish you can go back in time. People are like, what would you do if you went back in time? Kill Hitler? Nope. Buy a bunch of, well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I would buy a bunch of Star Wars toys while I was at it, make a little pit stop. Got a bunch of Kenner Star Wars toys. Not open them. And there you go. Nice little, nice long 12-minute video. See me fumble around with this little Final Faction ATV thing, which is really good for Star Wars. Not the best, but it works. It's like, maybe get 2 more of these. Put some, you know, biker scouts. Call them ATV, Stormtrooper, Imperial ATV scouts. You know, it's a pretty cool thing. And or you could use them for your rebel characters, but still fun. You know, and that's the thing. It doesn't have to come out of the movie for it to be cool. It's about compatibility, folks. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Do the thing, you know, where you subscribe and like and all that stuff. And we'll talk to you later on.